Hey everyone, John Blackman here with the Heart of Austin Homes team, and I'm over at a lot that I'm looking at possibly developing for some investors. And so I thought I'd just run you through what it takes to develop a lot real fast. We've done a bunch of these, especially over in East Austin and even one or two in South Austin. And the main thing you're looking for is just enough size, and then to make sure that you can fit what you want to build. Now in the city of Austin, if you're in SF3, which is a zoning for a particular type of what you can build on a lot, then you can build up to 40% of the total area on the lot. It's called the FAR, the floor to area ratio. So if you have a 10,000 square foot lot, you can build 4,000 square feet of house. So the first thing we do is look at that lot size and then figure out, okay, how much can I build? And then can I put a duplex, or can I put a front unit and a back unit, what they call an ADU, or an accessory dwelling unit? And so once I figure that out, I can figure out, okay, is this thing in the right ballpark? And then I come and take a look at a lot that might be interesting. And you'll notice behind me, I've got this tree over here with a little blue ribbon. So it looks like these guys have been tagged by the city, which is good. And so trees that at waist height, which is about 3 feet up, if the circumference is more than 60 inches, then that tree has to stay. The city of Austin will not let you remove it. Now, I think if you do remove it, there's some really hefty fines, like tens of thousands of dollars, so just don't do it. So those guys are going to stay. So you have to design around that to be able to fit what you're going to want to fit. This particular lot, you can't see it, but I'm looking right at a telephone pole, or it's a power pole, so you have to move around that, which shouldn't be too bad. Let's see if I can take a look at it. If I can keep my pan and zoom to keep up with me. All right, so there's that guy, which is nice. So I know that I've got power. And then I'm also going to want sewer and water too. That is also one of the kind of big hidden expenses, because most lots are set up just to have one sewer tap, so you have to add a second one. Now about 5 years ago, a new sewer tap cost you like $2,500-$3,500. You go down to the city, you say I want one, they build one for you, and it's done. So it was really cheap. Now, since Austin needs so much water for the growth of the city, they're passing that cost on to developers, and it's not cheap. So a new water tap is usually about $15,000 to $25,000, depending on how far you are from a main. So that's something you really have to consider. And it's also driving prices up. So in this particular lot, you can see it's kind of wooded back there, but most of those are small scrub trees, so those can probably go. This tree over here is definitely going to stay, but it's near the edge of the lot, so that's workable. And so I'm just collecting some data and doing a quick look at this one for an investor. This one also has a little bit of a slope to it. And so that means that you're going to spend a little bit more on your foundation because it's not flat. You're going to have a thick part and a thin part of your foundation, and that can cause some complications. You get water drainage comes off the foundation, so that adds a little bit extra cost. Just driving in here, I saw a bunch of new homes coming up, and it's amazing how much further east you see new construction than there was even just a year or two ago. So pretty cool coming out here doing a site visit to see what this lot's potential is. And I think this one is actually pretty decent, even though there's a ton of bamboo back there. That stuff clears up pretty easy. So I'm going to run the numbers on this one, and maybe we'll have something to build. So hopefully this was useful for you, and if you're interested in developing lots, let me know. I've done about 50 of them, so I know a couple things on how to make sure you get built what you want to get built. Thanks everyone.